Redo You, the podcast that teaches you tools and strategies so you can build the confidence to rediscover and reinvent yourself. With me, Emma Hull, your favorite life coach. Each week, I'll introduce a concept that you can implement right away so you can live your most authentic life. Let's get started. Hello, beautiful goddess. Are you enjoying this audio version of Your Goddess Era, a step-by-step guide to reinvention? I'd love to know what you think. So drop your thoughts in the comments or send me a message. Thank you. Chapter 11, write it out and wash it away. Admit it, beautiful. There are some people you are so mad at and harbor so much resentment for, it's eating away at you. This writing exercise helps you process those emotions so you can release the hurt and anger, creating space for light. When you carry around anger and resentment, it festers inside you. No matter how much you push it down, cover it up, and forget about it, it's still there. And like a bad apple rots the barrel, its toxicity will seep out, contaminating your thoughts and feelings. Mostly, you want to feel seen and heard. You want that person who wronged you to know what they did, to admit they were wrong, to see the things from your perspective, and to say sorry. The thing is, you can't control others. And when you put your needs and expectations on someone else, you give away your power and you set yourself up for disappointment. It's unlikely this person who caused you so much pain will ever experience a moment of enlightenment, change their ways, and give you what you want. I love your enthusiasm, beautiful, but don't start just yet. Read through the following description of the healing hate letter exercise, and then create a space where you have the energy and time to complete all of the steps. Before you begin this exercise, plan a soothing activity you will do at the end to help bring yourself back to a neutral place. Similarly to the emotional regulation that you learned back in chapter 7, you're learning to be intentional about managing your energy in different situations. You are training yourself to notice and take action to alter your emotions. This is taking control of your destiny, not allowing external factors to dictate your mood. Think about what self-care practice is available to you that will offer you the comfort and reassurance you'll need. That might be a walk in nature, a hot bath, cuddling your fur baby, or listening to your favorite jazz album. Make yourself comfortable and take steps to ensure no one will disturb you until you are done. Turn off your phone, make sure your dog has eaten and used the bathroom, and if there's anyone else around, ask them for privacy. Grab some paper. You're going to tear this letter up at the end, so don't use your journal. There's something powerful in writing your thoughts out by hand, so I encourage you to use pen and paper. No one is going to read the letter, so don't worry about your handwriting spelling or if it's smudged with tears. Address your letter to the person you are angry with and explain the situation that you are upset about. Describe in detail how you feel they wronged you, highlighting all their character deficiencies and loathsome behavior. Don't hold back. Really unleash on them. Using any vulgarities that come to mind, let your fury pour onto the page in all its messiness. Dig deep into the recesses of your memories and work through every detail of the situation and all the ways you find this person and their behavior abhorrent. Let the ugliness flow. Once you have emptied every drop of your rage and pain, stop writing and shake off that negative energy. When an animal is safe after being chased, it shakes to reset its nervous system. You can do the same thing too. Stand up, shake your arms and legs, shake your whole body. Now, shift your writing to inform the recipient of how you wished they'd behaved instead. Tell them what you think is right and proper. Share your expectations of how a decent human ought to have behaved. Tell them how you feel you deserve to be treated instead, what you wish they would have said and done differently. Articulate how you'd like this situation to be handled if it were to come up again. Even if the things you have to say seem petty and small, write them down, reminding yourself of what is important to you. When you complete your letter, tear it up into tiny pieces, a cathartic exercise in and of itself, and then throw them into the ocean, a river, or flush them away in the toilet. As you watch the words disappear, allow yourself to feel the weight lift. Releasing your emotions into water allows Mama Gaia to carry them away, cleansing your soul as she reintegrates the energy into her endless, wondrous cycle. Now that you've released your frustration and made a public declaration of your expectations, it is time to move on. Step into your chosen healing activity with lightness in your heart, knowing that you are on the path to limitless freedom and joy. Do not skip the self-care at the end of this exercise. You deliberately triggered yourself, and it is important to counteract that with a soothing activity. Doing so will help build your resilience so that you are willing and able to tackle challenges head on in future. It is also great practice to build your muscle memory to use your self-care when you're triggered unexpectedly. All right, beautiful. You have read through all the steps. You understand why they are each necessary and how this healing hate letter will help you move forward. Think about a time you felt wronged by someone and have not found closure. Create space for an hour in your schedule to work through this exercise using the steps outlined. If you feel you'll need longer, consider breaking the letter into parts, addressing one wrongdoing at a time. This will be less for your nervous system to handle all at once. Repeat this exercise as often as you need. Sometimes you might think you've processed a situation and suddenly months or years later, it comes up again, and that's normal. Each time you work through your healing hate letter, you will find the emotions become less intense and you are able to return to calm sooner. Use your copy of your Goddess Era Step-by-Step Guide to Reinvention to go through the journal prompts afterwards. That's going to help you really get even more out of the exercise. Beautiful. And join me next time for Chapter 12, Love Your Money.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Redo You podcast. Remember to subscribe, rate, and review, and tell a friend, because together we rise even higher. See you next Friday.